This is the Texas Weather Outlook video. This is the morning version of Friday, June 16th. Good evening to you guys. This is Apex. Very quiet to start out today. Today it's going to be very hot today and through the next coming days. While the tropical outlooks may be very active. We'll get into that in a little bit. But for now, let's look at the water vapor satellite view. This is troughing towards the northeast of the state, near the Midwest and the southeast. We're going to stay dry and partly cloudy today. Let's look at the temperatures at 7:51 about an hour ago. 79 in DFW and 80 already in Granbury. It feels very good right now, but that's going to quickly change. Take a look at the watch warning map. Excessive heat warnings and heat advisories towards the west. They're dealing with some heat issues right there. They can keep it, but for us, do want to note that a heat advisory is in place for the DFW metro area. This is because the heat index values will range between 98 and 105 degrees today. So be sure you're taking those necessary heat precautions. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water, taking frequent breaks, especially not leaving your children inside your vehicle, because that's how those kids get killed in those cars, is because of the excessive heat. It can heat up to dangerous temperatures like well over 100 degrees. So be sure you're keeping in mind on that. Risk for severe weather today will be an area from Kansas, Nebraska, Missouri, and Iowa, and into the southeast. This is tomorrow, enhanced risk from what seems like near Kansas City to Chicago. Surrounding that, slight risk and marginal. And this is on day 3 on Saturday, a slight risk from parts of the southeast near the New England area. And for us, a marginal risk for the northern half of the state. Rain for the next 7 days, valid through Friday of next week. It'll be safe to say that most of Texas will stay dry, other than a couple of inches, a couple of spots where about a quarter inch of rain can be expected there. Take a look at the tropics. Tropics are really getting active. There's one disturbance right here that we may have to start getting a close eye on, where a cloudiness and showers associated with the tropical wave is 700 miles southwest of Cabo Verde, and they've really become better organized since yesterday. And really, the chance of anything happening like a depression, storm, or hurricane is 40%. Meanwhile, we're still watching this tropical low pressure forming near the northwestern Caribbean Sea and near the Yucatan. And really, there's really great chance for gradual development of this system with time. Here we go with the models. This is the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid today at 1 o'clock. Looking at 500 millibars. Seems like still looks like a 591 heat bubble. Still in place here. Still in place in the southeast. And meanwhile, the heights for us are still looking where they should be. We're going to stay dry. This is really the story for all of this week. We're going to stay dry with highs in the upper 90s, partly cloudy, hot, and humid. This is Saturday. Again, mostly sunny. This is really the same throughout the entire week. This is Sunday. Nothing really has changed. And this is Monday. It's going to be the highs are going to be only in the low 90s. That's because of a surface front coming from the north that may make its way that may bring a chance of showers and thunderstorms towards our area. We're gonna have to see how this plays out here. But yes, Monday there is definitely a risk for showers and storms. This is Tuesday. Not much has changed. Partly cloudy, hot, and humid with highs in the mid to upper 90s. This is Wednesday. This is Thursday, but I do want to go back to Wednesday though. We do note that this surface low is coming up from the Gulf, 1,012 millibars. this tropical low comes out near the Gulf, and this just fizzles out on Wednesday or Thursday. But here's a week from today, on Friday, June 23rd. Heights are starting to come up in our area. 594 heat bubble, still in the parts of Arizona and New Mexico and parts of the western tip of Texas, and we are still left with a dry period with partly cloudy, hot and humid, with highs in the mid to upper 90s. Here's the end of the forecast period on Sunday, June 25th. Potent Ridge starts to develop again. Potent Ridge starts to develop again to the west, troughing in the east, and we are still in a very benign weather period. Really going to be a mix of sun and clouds on this day. And I want to look at the tropics a little bit more. Here's the European, and the European is suggesting that this tropical low will bring all this activity towards the Gulf of Mexico, and it will come towards the northwestern Caribbean Sea near the Yucatan area and really just stall out before reaching Texas. I mean, it may clip the southern end of Texas near Brownsville, but this just really stalls and fizzles out, or this is at least what the European says. And the only real model that shows further progression with this tropical system is really the Canadian. And to be fair, I don't know why I put this here, but this is showing that there's further development with this system. It's further progression with this system, continuing towards Florida and really parts of the coastal areas near Georgia and North and South Carolina right now, right there. I mean, there's a pretty high chance that this won't happen, but I'm gonna tell you, this is the model that will most likely be on social media. Here are the temperatures through Thursday. Really the same story throughout this week. The upper 90s for most of the week today, and for the lows, mid to upper 70s for the lows for this week. That's the end of this Texas Weather Outlook video. We'll have more notes on my Instagram page. Be sure to follow my Instagram at tornado_Neil. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great night. Have a great day.